Hey Garage Gang. So I said I'd do one last update on this compressor and then I promise I'll stop talking about it. So I got it all plumbed in. I found this braided rubber hose to work as my soft line. Don't really like that though. It swells up to about twice its unpressurized size, but it's got 150 psi in there, and I'm not convinced. It's rated to 200 psi, so it should be okay, but I might swap that out for something a little bit more robust. But anyway, that comes loops around the back of the compressor and into this little rig up over here. So let's see, zoom in a bit here. So that goes into a ball valve, shut-off valve, which I should probably move to the other end of the soft line right by the tank so I can just shut off the whole system in case of sudden leaks or whatever, but that works. Then that goes into my air filter, and from there my regulator, and then I've got a quick disconnect that my rubber hose comes off of. So that'll eventually be the entry point to hard lines, but I'm not going to be worrying about doing that for a while. So that's it. That's all plumbed and working. Just because this is the project of never-ending issues, when I took the cover off the pressure switch to adjust the maximum tank pressure, which I talked about in a previous video, I actually adjusted the pressure switch so the compressor shuts off at just over 150 psi, because these guys are only rated to 150 psi. So I did that, and then when I went to put the cover back on, my switch is broken. The little drive pin that goes between that external switch and the internal mechanism disappeared. I guess when I took the cover off, it grabbed it and pulled it with, and well, yep, looked all over the floor, and it's gone. So it's a pain. So I'll have to call US General and order a replacement part. Hopefully they can supply just that part, and I don't have to get replace the whole pressure switch or whatever. If I have to buy a new pressure switch, I'll just swap the part over and put the replacement pressure switch in a drawer somewhere. But this is now working. Did a quick demonstration of that fact on my last video, but we do have air tools. So took a month, but that project is complete. Oh, and speaking of completed projects, my lights are hung, and this time they haven't fallen down, so sweet. And I got my shelves all together, so I have my little kind of mini workbench area, and then the rest of it's all just storage. I've got impact sockets and tap and die set, drills and drivers and drill bits, and just part storage trays that I haven't started using yet. And then yeah, tool chest, various stuff against the wall, and you might have seen in the previous video I had tons and tons of junk all piled up on that side of the garage, and it is all gone. So there's now plenty enough room to move the Fury over and get the new truck in beside it. Well, almost. There's still a little bit of junk over on this side. That's an old sewing machine that I'd like to get rid of, but it's not mine, so I can't. Just got to find a corner for it. That will probably go against the back wall. A grill that's going to go down to the trailer on the lake, and a couple of miscellaneous bits of crap that I can just get rid of. That'll give me enough room to have two vehicles in here. Oh, and I threw in an old crappy stereo. So I even have tunes out here. So yeah, really pleased with that. The garage has really come together. Not so pleased with that because I haven't touched it in a month. Barely done anything with it, just a little tinkering here and there. But we didn't go down to the lake this weekend, so today's Sunday. I've got the whole afternoon and this evening, and now I've finished messing around, tidying the shop up and getting organised. It's time to get going on this guy. So I'm going to do that right now. See you later. Okay, I sped this up, so I thought I'd just record a voiceover because the audio got kind of screwy. I'm just going through, checking over the cooling system and looking for any sources of leaks, which I'll mention in a minute. I found a couple of puddles on the floor, so I'm just going around and trying to figure out where they're coming from. Okay, so that's the first time I've had the car running for a little while. I was just having a little look and see if the cooling system seems to be working okay. It's heating up, I've got circulation. Obviously I didn't run it for very long, so I didn't get a lot of pressure. But it looks basically okay. I see some crud floating by in the top tank of the radiator, so it's a good thing I'm planning on draining it. Getting way back, I said I was going to be draining the cooling system. It's a first step towards taking out the heater core and various other stuff that is under the dash. That's the next goal, is to get the dashboard out and everything under it. I did notice that the alternator belt is slipping a bit. That needs tightening up. And when I moved the car, I found some fluids under it. I think maybe some transmission fluid and maybe some brake fluid. So I've got to get under and find out where that's coming from. Get the car lifted up and go track those leaks down. They're pretty minor though. I mean, for the amount of time car's been sat, they're pretty small puddles on the floor. Yeah, shouldn't be an issue. Anyway, on to draining the cooling system and starting on the underdash.
Okay, radiator drain. Everything goes super smoothly. Kind of made a mess. Kind of got a face full of cooling fluid. Kind of stepped on my glasses. So, oh well, that's done. Okay, made some progress of sorts. Step one in removing the heater, apparently, is to remove the glove box, which is easier said than done. The glove box door comes off easy enough, but the glove box itself won't come out through that opening, and there isn't enough clearance to get it past the heater. So the first thing you have to do is remove the glove box in order to remove the heater, and in order to remove the glove box you need to remove the heater. So, oh well, it was already pretty torn up, and in the process of trying to get it out, it pretty much disintegrated the rest of the way, so I'll have to find or make a replacement for that. But that got it out of there, and once that was finally out, I had more access to get at various bits inside there. Too dark to really see much, but I've pulled some of the defroster hoses, got the footwell heater vents pulled out on both sides. Let's see what else came off. There we go, there's the footwell vents, the underdash control thing for that. Got the centre speaker out of the dash, that's the glove box lid. And there's a few bits and pieces rolling around in the footwell still that I haven't bagged up and tagged. So, not huge progress, but some of the tricky stuff, hard to get to stuff, kind of took a while. And with the garage all cleared out, I've got the Fury moved over from that side to this side, and with a bit of luck the new truck will slot in there. We'll see, but that's the plan if it'll fit. It's a big truck, so I don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. Might get out here later tonight, but I think we might have a race to watch tonight, in which case probably not. So in that case I'll just upload this and catch you next time. There's the Fury and there's the truck. They fit. I've been wanting to get two cars into this garage forever, so that's a nice way to end the day. See you next time.